So there's this guy. You may have heard of him. At age 65, he was dead broke. 23 years later, he was a billionaire. This is his story. He was born, and at age 5, his dad died. At age 16, he dropped out of school. He got 4 different jobs and got fired from all 4 jobs. He got married, had a kid, and a few short years later, his wife divorced him and took their child. He tried to get into the army, and that didn't work out. He tried to get in, he tried to sell insurance, but that didn't work out. So he settled working at a restaurant. And he did that till he retired at age 65. At age 65, his first Social Security check came for $105. And he got pissed. He got upset. He became furious. Is this all his life was worth? Is this all that there was? Was his whole life only worth $105 a month? He got depressed. He got extremely upset, and he decided life was no longer worth living. So he took his gun and a pen and piece of paper out to the corner of where he lived to commit suicide. So before he killed himself, before he shot himself, he took that pen and piece of paper and he was going to write his will. But instead of writing his will, he wrote down everything he wished he would have done. All the goals that he had. Everything he wished he would have accomplished with his life. Sometimes, guys, we have moments in our life that change our destiny. Sometimes there's moments, things that happen instantly, that change our future. Sometimes it's something that happens to us. Sometimes it's just getting different information. Sometimes it's hearing a story. Nevertheless, sometimes there's moments in our life where we make a change that dramatically, positively affects the rest of our life. And that's what happened to this guy. Because after he looked at the list of paper he wrote, he said, well, you know, I could just kill myself right now, or I could just go do all these things that I want to do. I'm young. I still have some life to live. So instead of killing himself, he went back inside. And one of the things he was good at is he had a chicken recipe that he liked a lot and that a lot of people liked. After all, he'd been working at a restaurant for a very long time, so he developed a good recipe. So what he did is he went store to store trying to sell this chicken recipe that he had. This all happened at age 65. At age 88, 23 years later, he was a billionaire. This guy's name is Colonel Sanders, and he's the guy that started KFC. He went from restaurant to restaurant, and he eventually figured it all out, started his own restaurant, and the rest is history. He became a billionaire. It is never too late to start. It is never too late to make a decision and say that you're going to do what you need to do to get the money you want in life. It doesn't matter what's happened in your past. It doesn't matter where you have been. It doesn't matter what's happened to you. The past is the past, and this is right now. In a moment, you can make a decision to change the course of your life forever. In a moment, you can make a decision to get better information. There's this guy I listen to, and he is a self-improvement guy, and he talks about how he will have students that he's giving some information to, and they'll be like, well, you know, for my whole life, I haven't gotten this result in my life. And he's like, well, yeah, I agree with you. You are completely correct. Your whole life, you haven't gotten the result you want up until this point. Everything changes from this moment forward because right now you are getting better information. And then this guy would give that person the information, and they would go out there and their life would change. Because when you have better information, you can make better decisions, and then you can ultimately live a better life. So that's what I got for you guys. Hopefully you guys got some value from this video. Now, if you haven't already, if you'd like to check out my 3-step wealth creation formula that you can use to get massively wealthy in a short period of time, along with learn more about the 51 pillars of wealth, which is my university that has all the wealth hacks, all the strategies of the rich I've used kind of condensed down into very short, simple lessons that are easy to digest and anyone can absorb and use that information to go out there and make the money and do the things that they want to do. If that's something you'd like to check out, I got a free presentation you can get access to by clicking the link right below this video. My name is Aaron Goldston, and if you decide to click that link below this video, I will see you on the presentation on the next page.